What's up, guys? So I am making this recap video on a Netflix trade we took earlier today. And let me clear this off and we can kind of run from start to finish. So you can see here, we're creating this box pretty much between 690 and 665, right? And so we're kind of trading back and forth. Larger time frames, you'd call it a bull flag. After this run up here, here's your run up, here's your flag and consolidation. And so here's the trade that we ended up taking. So first thing is when we're looking at Netflix, something that I noticed across the board is I put out to the chat was, okay, so Netflix was setting up, Meta was setting up, and Google was setting up. What do each of these things have in common? They're in XLC. Now, granted, XLC did not have a full-blown setup, but it did have a nice trend. It had a daily squeeze. Um, it's just was holding a nice trend. That's pretty much it. That's all you need to know. It was a nice trending sector, right? But we had the major components. Google was setting up in an hourly squeeze. Okay, you can see those buy signals there. You could see Meta was setting up with a 4 hour squeeze here. And then Netflix had a few different buy signals, right? So you could see momentum was swinging to the upside here on the 4 hour. We go to the 2 hour. We had a buy signal, but momentum was shifting to the upside. The 1 hour had buy signals, and then the 30-minute had buy signals. Okay. So we had all of those things working for us, working in our favor. So the main two components were the 30-minute and the 1 hour. So what I did was I went with some pretty far out of the money calls. I don't normally recommend that, but I was pretty confident in this setup. So I went with the 700 calls for next week expiration. I didn't want to pay the premiums for the earnings expiration, which I normally typically do, but I was just looking for a quick pop really into this 690 area was really what I was looking for. And anything extra would just be good for runners, right? So how did I pick my targets? Well, first thing, we can go and take our fib extensions here. So we had a fib level that was marked right there. That wasn't the only one that I had marked. We also had this kind of retracement here that I had marked. So I was looking for profit, to take profit for my ultimate target to be right around this area once we kind of got up into there because based on this extension and this extension, I was thinking, okay, this is probably a good place to kind of take profit between 95 and 97.5 area to take profit. And that's what happened. So first thing first was we took some profits once we got to this profit zone here and took some profits there. And then once we got that push up into this area here, I said full target met, done with this trade. And when we got to this area up here, we're up about 125%. When we were here, we were about, I want to say around 50 to 60% return. So we got this nice push up and it happened within pretty much first couple hours of the market opening. You can see we wicked off this first part here and then continued to drive up and hit our profit target. So right now I'm completely out of this trade. It was a nice 125% return trade. And you can see clearly why we looked to take profits where we did. And it actually ended up hitting our target right on point. So, oops, I messed that up. So it was right there. Then our low was right there. And you can see it hit our target to the dot. And we were out of the trade, which doesn't normally happen, but it did this time. So great trade. Hope this helps. Multiple time frames confirming our trade. Once we broke above this resistance area here, it's kind of off to the races. So, all right, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next trade recap.